But the one them we want for Sidon Param, them plenty. Some people want make the young candidate go continue with this seat. Other one themselves want make the young candidate come and sit on there for rule the country. But unfortunately, now just one man go able for Sidon na this seat. Well, how you go able for make lay your young candidate sit on at this seat? Now only when you come out and vote. But wait, before you go and vote, one thing they when are you for first do we go qualify you for make you go able for vote. That now for register as a voter inside salon. Well, the one they were responsible for the voting process, they don't pull the date too. They say the 3rd of September to the 4th of October. Now the time that one day when you for go and register. But again, some people go want for do one kind way for crook the system. Not right at all because that's not crime. If you know say you the 18 years, the eve of election, that's the 23rd of June 2023, or on that particular day where the election they carry on, when at the 24th of June, do ya run and go register right now. But if you know say the eve of the election, you know the 18 years, not try more, because if they fail not say you register for vote when you know 18 years age, that's not crime. Now you the gladdy, but you know don't day too. I not say as you the gladdy, any way you see registration center, you want for go the top and for go register. Not try that one day. Sat inside the way you know for register. If you do walk na some side way far from your house, you do go school na some side way far from your house, or you do go to fable na one side way far from your house, no register there. Elect line then at your area, make sure say you register na that side. You know what you make? The day for the election, if you dey live na Lumley, you go register na Calbaton or Atalo. The day for the election, then say motorcar no go run. Elect government say that they put public transport or then they put government bus, and not go enough. Because plenty people go dey like you, we go on for do the same thing. And the bus they not dey run fiti fata. So what you go do? Make sure say you register na the center where they near your house. So whether they say motorcar dey o, motorcar no dey o, you no dey o. You can just swing your answer, go to your voter center, vote, commode, and wait for the result. But if you're not able for vote on this day for election, and then you young candidates not win, you're responsible. Remember, your one vote go change the whole situation. This message, they come up from We Are on YouTube and Facebook. This na the one green seat inside status. But the one them we want for Sidon Param, them plenty. Some people want make the young candidate go continue with this seat. Other one themselves want make the young candidate come and sit on there for rule the country. But unfortunately, now just one man go able for Sidon na this seat. Well, how you go able for make lay your young candidate sit on at this seat? Now only when you come out and vote. But wait, before you go and vote, one thing they when are you for first do we go qualify you for make you go able for vote. That now for register as a voter inside salon. Well, the one they were responsible for the voting process, they don't pull the date too. They say the 3rd of September to the 4th of October. Now the time that one day when you for go and register. But again, some people go want for do one kind way for crook the system. Not right at all because that's not crime. If you know say you the 18 years, the eve of election, that's the 23rd of June 2023. Or on that particular day where the election they carry on, when at the 24th of June, do ya run and go register right now. But if you know say the eve of the election, you know the 18 years, Not try am o, because if dem fail not say you register for vote when you not 18 years age, that's na crime. Now you dey gladi, but e no don dey too. I know say as you dey gladi, any time when you see registration center, you want for go the top and for go register. Not try that one day. Sat inside the way you know for register. If you dey work na some side way far from your house, you dey go school na some side way far from your house, or you dey go to family na one side way far from your house, no register there o. Elect line dey na your area, make sure say you register na that side. You know wetin make? The day for the election, if you dey live na Lumley, you go register na Calbaton or Atalo. The day for the election, dem say motorcar no go run. Elect government say dem dey put public transport or dem dey put government bus, e no go enough. Because plenty people go dey like you wey go want for do the same thing. And the bus dem no dey run fiti-fata. So wetin you go do? Make sure say you register na the center wey dey near your house. So whether they say motorcar dey o, motorcar no dey o, you no dey o. You can just swing your answer, go to your voter center, vote, commode, and wait for the result. But if you're not able for vote on this day for election, and then you young candidates know him, you're responsible. Remember, your one vote go change the whole situation. This message, they come up from We Are on YouTube and Facebook. This na the one green seat inside status. But the one them we want for Sidon Param, them plenty. Some people want make the young candidate go continue with this seat. Other one themselves want make the young candidate come and Sidon day for rule the country. But unfortunately, na just one man go able for Sidon na this seat. Well, how you go able for make lay your young candidate sit down at this seat? Now only when you come out and vote. But wait o, before you go and vote, one thing dey when na you for first do wey go qualify you for make you go able for vote. That na for register as a voter inside salon. Well, the one dey wey responsible for the voting process, they don't pull the date o. They say the 3rd of September to the 4th of October. Now the time that one day when you for go and register. But again, some people go want for do one kind way for crook the system. Not try that all because that's not crime. If you know say you the 18 years, the eve of election, that's the 23rd of June 2023. Or on that particular day when the election they carry on, when at the 24th of June, do ya run and go register right now. But if you know say the eve of the election, you know the 18 years, not try am o, because if they fail not say you register for vote when you know 18 years age, that's not crime. Now you the gladi, but you know don't dey too. I know say as you dey gladi, any time when you see registration center, you want for go the top and for go register. Not try that one day. Sat inside the way you know for register. If you dey work na some side way far from your house, you dey go school na some side way far from your house, or you dey go to family na one side way far from your house, no register there o. Elect line dey na your area, make sure say you register na that side. You know wetin make? The day for the election, if you dey live na Lumley, you go register na Calbaton or Atalo. The day for the election, dem say motorcar no go run. Elect government say dem dey put public transport or dem dey put government bus, e no go enough. Because plenty people go dey like you wey go want for do the same thing. And the bus dem no dey run fiti-fata. So wetin you go do? Make sure say you register na the center wey dey near your house. So whether they say motorcar dey o, motorcar no dey o, you no dey there o. You can just swing your answer, go to your voter center, vote, commode, and wait for the result. But if you're not able for vote on this day for election, and then you young candidates know him, you're responsible. Remember, your one vote go change the whole situation. This message, they come up from We Are on YouTube and Facebook. This na the one green seat inside status. But the one them we want for sidon param, them plenty. Some people want me.
Ambuluna kusha and nuna adu. We are on come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on speech jacks and whoa, we left for do them bad things them. We dey feel the most alone. Whoa, we are. And if we hurt you, we sorry.
From we heart,
we no mean battle. We just want to make we go before.
Are you fine?
If we hurt you, we sorry.
Come out loud.
We no mean battle. We just want to make we go before. Family Muna Kushe and Kabo inside this lovely family house where we all call Yada. Well, of course, today we get issues where we come discuss. Although we know say mostly the issues them where they happen in Mama Salon, they're not strictly for talk. And the topic for today is really, really sad for we all because we all know how it all happened inside Mama Salon. We had the organization spend over $1,500 for an emergency relief. So we people them we suffer the flooding and the mudslide inside we had what we call Mama Salon. Well, same way so, Kiate Kabio say, in not a school prefect, where they for Puna power no more just like that. This and plenty things them day inside the basket for talk today. You name now by Bura Kablai from the north, but the guest warrior.
And me, Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. The paying family inside the house.
Poto.
It could be gavu. Anyway, boku thing be the happen na this week country, yes so.
Brother.
Something be the happen na this week country, yes so.
Sister.
Things just be the go
from back towards
nobody not
again. The poor people they suffer.
Oh yes.
The poor people they struggle.
Brother.
Where you want talk, you not for talk. Where you talk,
then jail you.
Shall we they go, me brother? We shall we they go, sister? Who da they pan eat? They pan eat. Where they suffer,
we they suffer.
But them feel to say we no know ya.
Election time they come on.
Goodly mix, me brother.
Anyway. Today, na day, and a real day. But before we go into that day, I want to tell you, say, tomorrow Friday, that we brother, where they call Stephen Mustafa Cisse, where they get the cancer and eye, then they learn to rest tomorrow. Well, normally, what can happen, when we get our money for a particular purpose, we use them for that purpose. It means say, what we say we get the money for, now we give for. But in case we're not able to do that, then we can able to see waiting we can do for that money day, but we not go eat anything from that. Well, tomorrow they learn to rest. We don't meet up as a team, and then don't strategize for see waiting for do. For the young pikin where Stephen left, for in wealth, and for other people them we save the suffer. We will come and talk to now, but that one day GG's now. One more time, this is the program we had. My name Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. If you choose to join me on YouTube, please don't forget to hit the like button and share the program. On Facebook, don't forget as well for share, like, and comment. And for both platforms, one way we can support we Na through na super sticker, super chat for YouTube, the stars for Facebook. Well, but good things then they happen, really. Some people really get talent inside we yard. We just see this video where kind of social media from one post where we see tag am say in him DJ Nesto. Where I feel say na he record this one. Yeah, so I just want to play this video. One thing we good about this video, I think the South African they get one guy by bereaved, where gets the voice of nearly every animal. In the back like dog, cry like cat, everything. So this young brother, the reason why I get interest for put am on, now because it is speak English like two people at the same time, in the same with the same pitch and everything. It is speak like Odi Brown and at the same time like Umaru Fofana. And
Okay.
if you listen, I'm not like you listen to radio. Oh God. So let's not waste energy. Let's just watch this with brother quick one and listen as they exhibit in talent. So they come back just now.
And Oli Brown is focused on Africa from the BBC World Service. Now we are about to welcome and record the last area of the crisis that is going on in Freetown, to observe the situation that is going on in Freetown. So, and as a result of this one, now we can observe the situation that is going on in Freetown. Let's join our reporter Umaru Fofana. He's about to give us the news that is going on. Umaru Fofana, break it down for us. I agree. In fact, I've just rushed down to the president of the State House, which is just about 200 meters from the election building. And they are getting ready now to share in President Kuma again for his second term. And this follows the last few minutes, the announcement of the result by Electoral Commission, which gave President Ernest Maikoroma 58.7% of the valid vote, and its closest and main challenger, Brigadier General Usman Abio, 37.4% of the vote. And by Sierra Leone laws, since someone has been able to get more than 55% of the vote, President Kuma has been elected or re-elected president of Sierra Leone. So that's a fairly comprehensive win there. In reaction from the losing party,
there has been no reaction yet from especially the Israeli People's Party, which is the main opposition party that contested against President Ernest Maikoroma. However, they have threatened before the result will announce that they will not accept the results yet. Certain concerns are there to address. We are not current correspondent to address by the commission. So for not them yet, I've been calling Big Abio's number in the last few moments, but I've not been able to get through to me an official reaction from them.
Speaking of disputes, the Electoral Commission said yesterday they will check in 10% of ballot papers following allegations of fraud. Even know anything about those results yet.
You know, the truth
Wow.
that it really get talent.
Wow.
It really get talent. You know, and not be the you know the same bass, the same voice of Umaru they come out, the Audrey Brown voice they come out. You know, imagine a man and woman voice together they use so. Although, yeah, because I raw one, and they get a pause in between for get a transition between Umaru and Audrey. But interestingly, this boy or this guy is super talented. He's super talented.
To be honest with you, some of them talent here not be really need for waste now any country. Because it really come and showcase in talent in the way where we feel say people really need for pick this young man up and put him somewhere else. I do believe say with this kind of talent where it can show so it get more where we not aware of and we show it. You know, but the brother man, me self, I just pause and listen. If we know for sure if face some people that will feel say na radio they play because it don't get nothing where it left behind as how Umaru Fofana can get in reports na BBC. We just pray for people that for pick them up more in the area where it begin to showcase so in talent so that they able help them for me improve in talent and move more bigger than this.
Myself no even, I don't know if I sabi. Yes, Audrey, I don't sabi. No. You know, I wish Umaru go hear this. Umaru post on your own page. Audrey take them from there, and let me see how best then he able to get this particular talent na the world again. You know, because we see the South Africa, that guy, with so many animal voices. they make them big, you know. So that is why we take them and put them. I'm not too concerned about the information, because if you listen to the information about the 2012 election, Usai and Esbai Kuruma been they be re-elect them, but not to the thing. Now about the way how it actually present them.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
you know, the presentation it been too cool, man. This guy gets voice and he gets talent. That's all. I'm not able to imagine self. I wish I could be getting this kind of talent. But anyway, all man then on your level. I'm not jealous, but I'm jealous small. The program we watch it on we are on YouTube and Facebook. We get a lot of things them coming up for you inside the program. Not so that talent no more. Bible, this is not your own talent.
I call it the brother man. Trust.
No, wait. Bible, I swear, we got a talent to one show you, and this is not your area. Okay, let's watch this other talent. And some people, then they use their talents, them brain, for round up people inside taxi, for thief them. Let's watch this other talent quick. When they come back, just
the motorist. So I will allow as soon as they thief people now. And they watch you come out, suicide come out, you don't go hustle for your money. This is one part of the motorist.
Yes.
You know, I play the AQT 492. And they thief people and phone and money them. Then they work in group, the driver plus other people where they do with them. This just happened around Charlotte Street. Are the thief man and they were the driver, this woman, only parts of them, this woman, and this man and the driver. And the driver, this is every part of this will happen. You see, where somebody normal now, that thief man them. And the people that this way they thief inside that motor carry. They were and they thief inside that motor carry. They were. Put your hands down, sit down. Sit down. And then this and then for this. Sit down now inside one motor car. I go able to defend this if you don't only inside one motor car. And then for this. And then for this. Let's set up. Let's set up. Let's set up. Listen. Up your face. Watch him. Watch him. Let's see.
All right, so now the situation this so
I see right now the bridge, the road where they lead to.
True, all man get your own talent right now inside the country. All man they exhibit your own talent. So this not the way how they exhibit. I see the first one who play will show the talent. You know, where that young man gets, all everybody they say, yeah, they need for promoter. Well, this is the own talent themselves gets. What do we need for do now?
Well, of course, you just don't talk. Everybody gets your own area. All talent, not talent. The one where just don't do the first one, we be done with for make Umaro Fofana because na in your area for make it able see and promote in talent, right?
Bible, if you misbehave now, I change by.
No, listen,
Bible, if you misbehave now, I change by.
Listen, don't distract me.
Bible,
Listen.
I know say you want go. If you misbehave
Well, listen, no, wait.
Bible, I don't ask you for
Don't run before your nose.
We don't need promoter for them. Bible, we need promoter.
Wait, no, that's definitely promoter, and already they get promoters them. You understand? Umar of Ofana, they promote that one, we give the report. And if we get the big and yampy them, when are the politicians them, then just people take their wire for promote them because now their own area. The slave queen there now, they have done a show with different talents them. Yesterday we talk of the slave queen them, where they can show with their own talents them. Now we don't see another slave queen in they join the big boys them for do the small and yampy, whilst the big one they can tip the big money. So I think say Caretaker for just make a team where they able set up because how we know how they set they do right now outside the country they almost couple run team this quick say they sit down. How many able promote their wire? Not talent, big brother. All talent na talent.
And all talents need promoter.
Eh?
You know, you better when you talk about we sister there yesterday. You know, a lot of people in decided I follow the comments and even when the program done. Some people they say we no need for be distracted. I wonder waiting some people they really mean by distracted because we know they get distracted. I think one of the main reasons why this platform formed now for let we inform people about everyday things them inside the country. We say 90% of waiting this government they doing a bad thing where people consider for be bad, and then 10% get for do with the opposition and any other business. So we don't know what actually some people been mean by distract. I think we still there within we focus and we still do what we supposed to do. Bring things them where they happen at the country, let we all put much there and discuss them. So I'm not sure say we get distracted along the way at all.
Well, maybe the people, some of them people, they just miss the concept small. We already don't tell people say we had now a mixed flavor we get now. Now I make you even find out say sometimes and the way we talk issues them way serious, right? With the
looking time with the money.
These people them stress. And also when we say we had now one pot, whatever thing will happen, we concern we had, we they bring up now for make people that we not aware, make themselves gain over that. As yesterday we open the phone line, plenty of people that they tell me say, but we'll not see that video there, we'll not see this. We had now make we accept now. When we bring national, we don't know. I think now the right thing we they try for do and make nobody not feel say now any other thing. But anything will happen inside we had now we right for bring them to we old people there.
We move and let me go to another thing. Something happened today, whereas we see this video again surface now the social media, we get for do with a particular bridge. But first, let's just watch as we see this driver just go take him motor car, go fling at this bridge. Yeah, we make it down, cut off the old town. Let's get this with the camera just now.
Yeah, the people have money. Everybody did it. Yeah, this now a video way I dey make so. This have been the travel this morning for go Maxwell John. Right now I dey na Bumpe Bridge, Bumpe Tabe Bridge. That bridge will link Matru and Bont. As soon as they see the people them, now one machine that be they use for go with tune for go walk there. Now a very big machine as I go closer when they watch. And the machine this as he approach the bridge, it don't broke. No passage no day as of now, as I tell you so. But according to it, I investigate, somebody not died there. But the accident, somebody broke in foot or two in foot. Now the bike man is not taken for go with and bow. So as I talk to you now, this now the point and the location where I did so. This is not the Bumpe Tabe Bridge. The bridge will link Bo and Matru John. So now it don't happen. So now the accident this will happen. So this morning, as it happen, so I did reach here. As I talk to you now, I did it now. So when I don't see, this is not the machine. And the machine is. So this road will link. This bridge will link Bo and Matru John. Now in this zone, it don't cut off this morning totally. So the machine, I can broke. It broke with her. Yes, and Mochama not died no more, but it's very serious as soon as they see. This is not Bumpe Tabe Bridge, yeah? Do you want to share this information, pass on to the appropriate authorities? So when they see so. It don't broke totally. This is very serious. It's very serious. People that need for take immediate action. Because this bridge in cut off one, it means something between these two districts. It means something as soon as they see so. Yeah? So now they sell people the team up. So now they want so. We're not even there for pass. We're not there for pass. Yeah, excuse me, ba. The pa, excuse me, ba. Yeah? We're not there for pass. If them people are where they go so safe. Now risks, then the risks themselves. Very, 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 very risks. So when I see the bridge now over the water and this so. So they talk to one, this are the machine this. I saw the accident happen, yeah. Somebody not died here, but somebody broke in foot. They not take them presently. Now, good morning, everyone. As we dey see the Bumper Bridge, now don finally broke so. Now one Lobel told one excavator and a dozer. For a dozer. Now he don't come so, he broke, he don't go down. So as you see so, now the Lobel this way told the dozer. Now the dozer down there, we don't come, he broke the bridge. As you can see him, in this the driver of the vehicle. This now the driver of the vehicle.
How long machine in the past? Why we don't pass 1,000 a day question now pass and I go so much.
As they see finally, this now a final cut off now. As they see now one edge of the bridge. We no go motoka no able pass, neither bike be no able pass. Motorman says for let you pass go na the other edge, space no day. So this now the vehicle on licensing we don't cause this damage na Bumper Bridge. And they see the water is full up to a spring that nobody not going able to try himself with whether boat or any other thing. So the bridge don't pour. Bumper Bridge don't pour.
Okay. I think now the situation this. Talk and go, talk and come. Where me go say no more with regard this. When people in the drive overseas, you get sat inside where you get heavy, vehicle not they use them place than they. You get some road apart from bridge, some road than they where they not they allow heavy vehicle for worker. Yeah, because it will tell on the road or for prevent accident or other things then. Then like for bridge like this, we don't take over 65 years, for example, for let you even take just the trailer of itself before you say now you put another heavy machine on top of you go work out on the bridge. The weight of the two heavy motorcar them, now it make this particular bridge just cut off, just sink with them. A very lucky. You see now they make more. Yes, they don't use this bridge. Yes, but they get for no say now old bridge this. Yeah. So I don't know. Because when you do driving, yeah, before you pass, you get for get several tests that you do. You get for no say this place, this heavy duty vehicle not for pass here. But unfortunately, we not get road signs them. Now most part of the country, when for able for tell we say this na this, and even if it didn't safe, most of the drivers them. They just train, but they not qualify. Yeah, they just sabi drive. Because for train, now for move motoka, you able for waiting and other things then. Yeah, and know how you drive and everything. But when you say qualify, it means that you get for know all of the road signs them, you get for know waiting for know along the roads them, you pass the all, you get for know all of that indeed. So some of them then just train and we can understand. Yeah, some of we train as apprentices. Lovely. Oh, driver don't go sleep. Put in start time. One by told to push a 1 2 don't sabi. The next day we don't go and go give you license. That's the game. We didn't have the street that we train, but we not qualify. You see? So now the case of this thing, because a bridge like this, they expect that kind of tractor. Now the same thing be happen with that Bay Bridge, where you get this heavy motorcar in the first place. That first thing. It got heavy motorcar like that one day, then it go to another same thing like this, where it hook na the two side them and then send the machine go down. By then thing they been better small. It send the machine go right down. Whereas this now it not send the machine but it sink. It just broke. It just cut off the bridge. So I think the road safety authority need a lot of work for be done in areas like this. Thing there for prevent. They can't see enough apple. But again, if you look at them, if they not working at this road, who say again they go work at road not day, we na option, we na alternative road. And not day. So now the only side is so whether rain or sun, now they will get for pass. Whether alive or dead, now they will get for pass. Now like this.
I think say the angle where you take the issue really make a whole lot of sense. But me they come now the other way. Like this last side where you take and say, if the truck they not work on that side, the side again, then they work. But hey, waiting make you turn sober, sister. Waiting make you turn sober, mama. You dey put smart for other man business.
Oh na na.
You dey barricade for other man road. You take you only lock come na box so. Shembe Pierre, this song they are rex na to you uncool way na una family as sena. Well, some time ago, we see Sisio Genge come up with an old issue about McKinney Road. Well, outside this thing happen, now the place where they both say now they use strong hole. Now make I tell you say, the angle where you come, now the side of the road safety, road transport authority, sorry, and road maintenance, of course, then gets their own responsibility. But as a government, again, then get the biggest responsibility when it comes to the roads there. Of course, I think road maintenance, then they work with the government, and decide where big truck not for pass, them as a company, therefore no say big truck not they pass there, and then they put the indication they say, yeah, big truck not they pass now. But I think say if you see them not do as them responsible for do the driver use that place, they just like waiting to the driver talk. You don't say where they use it with that kind of heavy load the day. And when you watch even the road before they approach the bridge, my brother, it just happens saying the bridge's accidents for go happen. According to the video, when you see how the road damage from Usai, the truck pass where it can fall inside the bridge, you really know say then get a lot of work in that area for do when it comes to road business. And some of them bridge there as a government, we all be done there Usai we read the SLP to be the campaign say the roads and bridge them where the former government make now cosmetic roads and bridge them. But the surprise here is as them back don't come to them, I don't know why they not try to rectify them cosmetic roads and bridge there. So we they able get standard bridge and roads them as waiting them in the top. So I think this is not a responsibility, and this now all topic where therefore the talk, including the first lady, where they left for look at some of their roads there, as possibly plenty roads them, now the side where they're boasting at a strong hole, they're really damaged. He said they will play on another one where the truck go fasting. Well, plenty people have been saying Nakiati Kabio in hometown, that one they happen as they call the place. Now this don't go happen. We thank God we're not to transport motorcar go fall and this mines. Because it's impossible back say the truck just go get the bridge already done rot under where I mean the iron them. But God the mark say now the truck they go past the well we thank God we nobody no lost a life there and we're not to small motor car we're not transport go fall na that particular mines. But this is not a message to the first lady as in downtown the road surveyor of Mama Salon, make it go na the area back where that it happens so make it go survey for make it give the report to a man so we they able to get standard bridge them as they don't come and say the former government now cosmetic roads and bridge them they left for we. Arrest me case today for now. Shembe Pierre. This now for your family members then.
Alright, so before we go to anything, we still there inside. Let we go quick one to food business where they can say yam. So I happen for see something we make us say we need for Rob more quick one inside this tier. I see one my former colleague, one my former workmate. We now the press attaché na Saudi Arabia. Go na one supermarket and it choose for do a video for tell people say then the grumble boku inside we yard say things in there, but other side the idea pass we yard. So let's take this time, this small chance, and listen to it in this people again for say. I'll come back just now.
Me family na salon assalamu alaikum. Mina Abubakar Ba, ade na Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and ade with my colleague, Mr. Ibrahim Kodowi, we don't live in Saudi Arabia for decades. And they na one of the popular supermarkets in the center of Riyadh, where they sell basic commodities na ya. So we don't follow na salon. Recently, we brothers and sisters in march na streets. They say things then just they go up, as if the government of Sierra Leone just they put things then up for suffer the people then. Well, now we then at the supermarket here in Riyadh, and one of the popular supermarket then for see themselves how then they sell basic commodities then. Let we try for see and compare. Now we start with one of the basic commodities in Sierra Leone where everybody when our staple food rice. This na 40 kg. And then a 40 kg in the packet, as we 50 kg, you know, they like salon who can get 50 kg a bag of rice. This is now 40 kg a bag of rice. And then at the supermarket here, then display the prices. And this 40 kg bag of rice now 305.50 Saudi riyals. And just to tell you about the currency now, the riyals, na money way the currency value 305 riyals for the bag of rice for this 40 kg. The riyals to the dollars now 377 Saudi riyals make $100. So this na 40 kg, brother Koidowi. So this one bag of rice when na 40 kg na 305.50 Saudi riyals. Yes. Where I don't tell family they say the dollar na 377 riyals make $100. So in this now salon like this one bag rice when na 40 kg now not to 50. How much for this power salon money? If you check the exchange rates.
If we check the exchange rate for this, exactly about $82. That the exchange rate for this don't go like today. It don't go
1,070,000.
76,000.
So imagine
yes.
1,076,000 leons for 40 kg bag of rice. 40 kg. It don't go 1,076,000 leons. While we salon, people in the buy rest around 400 to 500,000 for 50 kg. Then they say rest there. Now look at this. This na 95.95 Saudi riyals. And this na how many kg? By the way?
That's 10
kg. And this na yabas, onions. We say na one of the thing them. Where na the basic thing them na salon. This one na 4.95 Saudi riyals.
About $1.50.
This na about $1.50. Just check for yourself and you be the judge and no say. Relay salon, we get for the.
Okay, by the way, go on.
All right. We family una don hear waiting this week brother with the na Saudi as press attaché the analysis we in come up with, but make we can do in we own way to we own level of understanding as we no go better school. It is very disappointing for see some of them guys there where people can boast in a land book where they can misbehave with their fake qualifications them where they all take for detail take a view for make he appoints them in a certain areas.
Okay, so I'm not sure say this is about fake qualification, but the truth now it not get fake qualification because I know am. But waiting I think say na the problem in this case. Now waiting we call dishonesty. When you dishonest with yourself, then na a very, very big problem. I'll show you something. Quick one, by the way, please. Because this not about qualification at all. Now just simple honesty and dishonesty now they talk about in this case. Please, let's just take me time and get to this thing on. Yeah? Look this. Now rest. We sabi this rest inside we country. We sabi am. Jasmine. We then can say na fen. I just the grab I grab just now. Na for last go snap am. Let you see something. And I deliberately go for this particular rest for let you see waiting the happen. Yeah? And when we talk about this rest, now like one of the fine rest in this, where we dey talk about inside the country. Okay, so let's use this other opportunity again. If I able to do that, yeah, let's show you almost about this race. This in euros, for example. By the way, I don't know if we take note of the prices that we give. 302 something.
It say the 40 KD or KG to the money, and it sum up to 1,040,000 because now the rest in your more bigger, the other one in a small money. Then.
Yes, the big
I
one.
just capture that one because I get interest.
So
over.
he put that into dollar for we. $100. He put that for we. He say that 377 now like $100, right? So this and the rest way they talk about now like $80. Okay? Like $80. So let me see something. $80 divided by 2 now $40, ain't it? For any 20 kilo. Right? Because this now 40 kilo, the rest we insane. And not reach 50 kilo. So now 40 kilo, right? So that 40 kilo day, if you divide it into 2020, it means say any one 40 kilo, now like any one 20 kilo, sorry, now like $40. Now basically they talk about. What thing we want for say, it depends by the country where you find yourself. You know go by any means compare the average salary where they pay person na Saudi, so we country. You know go compare how they pay somebody na Saudi to US. You know go compare how they pay somebody na US to Europe. And specifically, every country gets in your way. Like give you na this rest one na the CISO. Na the European Union region, okay? This again na the same 20 kilo when we go say half bag rest. Them not get 25 and 50, then get 20 to 40. Okay? So now look this. Inside Saudi, this half bag rest na like $40. Whilst in Europe, this one na 28.50 euros for this half bag. When mean say the one na Saudi is more than expensive past the one na Europe. Okay? The one na America is more cheaper than this one. So you see how the prices are different. But I think the focus of all of this should be how much they pay with people then, how much they pay people in Saudi, how much they pay people in Europe, how much they pay people in USA. When you put all this together, you will see that we not find ourselves anywhere. Nowhere. Because we 600,000 when a minimum wage. When mean say now the basic that the way they go pay, now the least way they go pay. But na one bag rest that day. This we brother, he know what is sufferation. He know what it mean for bolang. He know what it mean for buying bag rest na Sierra Leone for you family members. Because in be the buy rest, look put us in the last government, when they be the buy rest 200,000 for bag. Him be always no we are here about the caretaker we tell you about 60 to 200,000. When means it be very expensive, 200,000. Now we dey talk about all of them things in there, we not be the compare with other countries. But now we dey talk about 500,000. Now we get all the strategy for compare other countries then. So I feel say not to education or not to fake degree, now just dishonest to the country. Or just because he want do this, for let it get more price to caretaker bill, for let it continue for make it remain in Saudi as a press attaché. Let them continue for say, this don't do good work, at least you don't compare. Because this is not the strategy. The Keke Toma, the Imran, the Alpha Khan, when they sit down, they always they compare. But they know they compare the good sides them, just the bad sides them. You know they compare salary, they just they compare prices. And when you talk about price, you get for talk about salary. The prices they always they inflate, they go up, but the salary, you know, they move. From outside they when they say 600, almost years now the 600 no more with the pan, you know they move. But strategy not there for that one day. But anything when a bad thing will compare. So I want the reason why I call this and stop you sorry now because I want to let you know say not to education. If na education, e get the genuine. Na for big college o na there go. But na just that e dishonest. Continue.
So I think say because of dishonesty, honesty, I make we can class them to the year dominion here, because if really you don't go get you clean qualifications them, and then you know they can't walk towards them, it go just stand like somebody where una they cry down say you know go school or you know nothing, because you know they use in you integrity for try for satisfy other person, just like what you say. A do am for make a give good image to caretaker wey appoint am, so it still remain at the very place for the position where them send am before. But sometimes it is disappointing where some of them people can even compare some people in currency with salon money where you not even alaki pass any other country. Yeah. Before you they think say you they compare the prices they are. You get to know the weight of that money in that country first. And the weight of we own money now we own country. That's the number one.
Since you talk about that, he say the 100, dollar, now 377 Saudi riyal. Then let me say $100 to Sierra Leone money now almost.
$100 presently.
Now $1 million and something.
Now $1 million plus.
400 approximately. 1,400,000. You will compare the weight of salon money to that day. You know, will compare them.
You not get that mind there.
You know, will compare the basic. Okay, for example, then side and they will still brother and sister and they want for go, especially the woman there, for go be waiting house help, maid. Then they pay them pass some office themselves. Where they inside we yard. Then they pay them pass some office the way they inside we yard. We know they talk about the cleaners demo. We know they talk about the messengers demo. We they talk about some person, like for example, some banks demo they talk to. Now the name mean a banker. They know they pay them better. They know they pay them better. Some of them themselves now they side, then they get well paid past some of the bankers them. It depends by the side where you dey, the level where you dey in a bank. So you know go compare the way out they pay under or the way out they buy things they under. The truth now, things are difficult everywhere, but it is very dishonest for them begin compare the two. Where before say the power, the way the earning power not to the same. Why you not compare the earning power? Continue.
Well, it not concern them, just like what you talk. When somebody they do a work now in office because of your selfish interest, now some of them report here in the give. Just like waiting at talk. You dey go compare a country where the money where they use a girl wait past week. Now the reason is why they say some of these guys are where they boast of education. It's good for Team Abiobi don't come and describe them saying that educated fools them. You understand? Because that country where you go watch the price of the rice, not only use them, they use the. Here we they talk of loans and the value of we money and the job facilities them where we get now my salon. It just sounds like where you display this receipt, where you buy this 20 kilo in euros. Yeah. Now, it's very simple. There was a time where I go to a store for buy a sneaker, where we they call crepe. When I watch the price, you know when they come to a country newly, you watch the price, you mind they reflect straight to your country in couple. The word where I say, this idea I not get buy. I don't get mine for buy them. You understand? Because the final say just a single pair of crepe. Now Europe, you they buy them if you want good standard crepe from 150 to go up. You understand? Let me say you go meet this crepe for 200 euros or 250 euros. You go tell me say no they buy them because when you convert that money, they 250 euros, almost now 3 million sum.
Yes, when before say when they inside the country, you don't get mine buy then can
you don't go get mine for buy them because not to euro we they use na salon. Yeah, what we can meet them now euro, so now euro get for take for buy them. It just get for buy because you want for use them. Salon we they talk of loans. Yeah, if the government not put things in place for make we money get that kind of value. Now so things just get for happen.
Now like this thing, Bible. For example, you want for go na Jigibonta. Or you want for go na whosoever Basha for go buy pizza. Yeah, pizza. You go na Basha, then tell you say this pizza na 15,000, for example. It depends on what you want. Then you come out there. You don't come now na Europe for the first time. You say, hey, me, I want eat pizza. Then say this pizza yeah, na 28 euro, or this pizza na 17 or 12 euro. You begin to calculate now, 12 euro or 11 euro.
Yeah.
Almost na down into salon money.
To salon money.
Now over 100.
Be like?
So it's just normal. Say you buy pizza inside we country like 15,000. Yeah, but when you go now to Europe, you want buy pizza like 11 euro no more for just small pizza. You begin compare 15,000 to 11 euro when 100 and something. Not all the same. But for the people in Europe, now just basic. Because that's what they use for live.
And then
currency. Power.
You know, so now it make even the time where this government will wicked we for put a fuel price up. I see a lot of videos them where some the fuel so country na most euro for liter. Guys, really wanna make we try for understand this. And even then they say they try for compare to other countries them so the quality not even be the same. Let me tell you, like Europe, any food where they enter, you get a set of people them where they work, then they examine that food day, the time of the expiry date, the time where it get for take before una use them, which they play with the office, but some don't know they talk so.
The way for tell people them because we not get standard big on our country.
So that's it.
Some of them yes, yeah. The way you cook and self, we tell the cook and na salon are two different way. If you want for cook and the way the cook and na salon, it depends on your hand. It's either a poto or it's strong. So you see, it's different. All things different. The one that you know where the cook
even this guy told they talk about. You understand me? Standard bureau, no standard bureau. Even salon get that kind of standard bureau self. Salon at the country together they bring expire something. You they bribe the standard bureau they try for talk about. So you they enter with that goods day. Waiting next traders that they do. Then they come, they wipe that expiry date. Then they give them new stamp where they update that kind of date day. Let's say the rest get more time. Which the quality not they ever be the same. When they country owner they try for compare so most of them how they happen in our country. It not they happen there because that man in office. Imagine you then at Europe in your office and they pay you from 1,500 to 2,000 or 3,000. You know they play with the job because basic. Because you know say when you play with that job they then pull you there and not so for play with the job they pull you there. When you mistake with people they like you end up in a prison.
Like for that basic, they 1,500 or 1,000. How much you talk?
1,500 to 2,000, 3,000.
In some cases, that money they not to be okay. Let's look at that day. Now basic, but in some cases, not to better money. When you don't pull you owe rent. You don't pull you water. You don't pull you light. You pull you gas. You pull you other bills them. You get for pay you transportation. You get for eat. The money not they go on side you. Now antomot. So, but if you take that money there now. You when they pay you in Europe that month say you just take that money there. You come inside with country, you can't sit down. You say you live that same basic life. Bruh, you enjoy your life better one pass every time in Europe.
Because money no value.
But the question now, why we not compare how much they pay in Europe? So that of ego then go tell you say, we not reach under 8. Now that then go tell you. I go compare pan salary business overseas and we had. But you compare less full stop with other countries so we had.
Yes, where it be say some man na Europe or America in rent house, just in rent house plus the bills them where they inside it. Now a all minister salary.
What do you mean if you say that most of the ministers they won't left their work they oversee?
No. Now you want the way not know. They say who not go, no go no.
Not a lot of
now until you reach here you believe.
Because when they pay you, no matter how they pay you. And interestingly, oversee. As then they pay you high, now so you the dream high you live in.
Big time.
Then they, for example, when they give you, when you work low salary, yeah, when you reach certain amount, they know they rent you the house then they again. When you say I want to rent this house, then they tell you, then they watch almost you then they pay you. No, we know they rent you this house. Then they expect you now for thank God. Then they expect you for go rent house where then are you standard way high because of the earning. But it not happen so inside we had. Why they not compare all of them things there?
I just think say you be don't nail the whole topic by saying the man is doing this because he need praise, he need for maintaining office, from caretaker bill, we give them the office. So like, when I'm not trying to talk about the government, look what they happen here, but it failed for understand upon all the way you know how me from college, qualification, whatsoever, we go take it still failed for realize not this money. I understand that particular Arab money we it compares to. Now, one of the biggest money in the world. We know a joke with. Yeah. So it failed for realize this money, this country, they don't make the money value, they add the value for themselves and all what's in the around them, including this couple way at the comparison. When it be say, just like what I say, if you there now Europe or America, they pay $2,000. You gonna know that $2,000, you go change them in a salon, you know, now over 30-something million.
So the other thing where I will talk when at the last part of them, now then country then for example, they're not they pay you one bag rest money. You know what I mean? They're not they pay you salary when a one bag rest. Whereas in the country, then they pay you salary when a one bag rest. Because if rest na 500,000, then you don't go, then they don't go pay you 600,000. Waiting the left. They not they do am na then country then they. Let we take on the man, Bonnie Kali one. They need to do them. They know the pay so. We brother and sister themselves when they go to work there as maid, as house help. They know the pay them one bag grace money. It's not possible. But all of this, when you want to talk about that and delivery, you know, I go repeat, things difficult everywhere, but it's unfair for let you make them kind of comparison there.
Anyway, I think the brother man go sit down and reflect in mind.
And not reflect nothing. And that conscience they know wherever they because it don't for
we move.
Okay, so still, let me go quick one. Then there's there, we see Usai Sunday, something happened. Now, well, they had it community them na Kanikay and Looking town. Usai we get houses that we destroy and people go next wall out of the flood and mudslide. So a lot of things they don't go. We don't see caretaker. They go and they go talk to other people and they go there. So we have been sit down as a family and say, okay, the organization they go on. We want to help people. Whatever we get, we know they get them for we self. They get them for a purpose. If this not goes so, this becomes so, right? So the family been decide for call. Interestingly, the family say let we look at waiting for do for help them people there. So let me just watch this video quick. As now the thing then this way the family member been decide for do. We'll come back just now.
Come here. Sit up. Take that big stone. Okay. And this way. Sit up. Okay. And all of them be just. I mean, I'm more like. You're the one who.
All right, this one now Looking town community. Also, we be get a team where get our people them we affected as they go give them certain things them like rest, matter for lidom and pamine, Maggie, where them put. As you can see this now the things them they pamine them put them now them to take rubber them where then we give because people them boku. The rest we make sure say we measure around 15 cup now then they put inside so then you get Maggie where them put inside it as well. So now in this and then go now Looking town in Kanikay. The first one we watch right now Looking town community.
After we get out, now we get to organization where they call Regionalism. Now we decide to become donating all over the world. Not to one post you. So una from India. Yeah, I mean only there. England. We get order. We get always we had Sierra Leone. We get her. Yeah. Then we get all over the world. We not call ourselves a group. We call ourselves a family. We don't reach 52,000. So all of you they can distribute. So not only this man we and cow. Then they over yonder. Now from we are they will be over yonder. Now they sell we counter. Yeah. So now they the can and we come. Now Mr. Bakari, this time you. Okay. Yes. Then where the sea?
Yeah, and I'm only for me.
Okay, you can come and do it.
No, you're waiting for me. You're waiting for
This is not the balance here. Nine. So we give this man 1 bag. For that man will don't go there. That man will go there.
Plus that guy the last to give up
We don't take that pie number. Don't give them 2 matter. Okay, 5. Oh no. They tell me go. 5.
This is not going to pull on a good end to back and this would then get money. No, I let them get hold for go. Yeah, when I left I wanted, so when I left I never want to go to come. That's like you said.
All right, from the Looking Town community, now they don't come down to the Kanikay community. Outside them been faced with lots of challenges, plenty people them. So now watch them again.
so.
No, give this matter. Give me this matter. Give this matter. Get matter. No, this.
All right, that's na Kanikay. Then you will continue for the watch the video at the background. Then still in a Kanikay. This Kanikay, I think the tension be really high for the team. Na Kanikay. Past where we've been get for Fen police. We go for 2 policemen them for let them go able for can control the crowd because the people them be really plenty. And some complaint them they actually they come up from the community. You know, with regards how some elders them just want to forget the young people them, we forget the things, whereas the other set of people them we actually hit by the flood, not for being benefit. So we decide for strategize, move a bit from the scene, and then go camp on one particular house outside. We count policeman them, as you can see now inside the compound, well fenced and all things. We count policeman them, we be able for control the people them, and then they call them now 5-5. Then the kind inside can't take the rest, then Pamine and the matter for the leadom and the Pamine rest and Maggie for if they're not their SF. Since trouble on meets and go able for survive that 1 to 3 days with them family, you know, because things really tranga by the way. And not really easy. I think this shows some things. And one thing we are noticed, even from 2017 mudslide Namatome, we find out say even people them were not a victim. They left them, place them, they go sleep even if not cold outside the victim then they just for let them benefit. So you find out say the whole community, even when they not get hit, then they come can benefit from anything where they can for the one them we actually don't suffer from this tear. So it really not easy for target, as you can see no more now from the background.
Well, we go look for still continue for tell una with family members them plenty thank you and the management team because it's not really easy for set up a family house where they reach to them pick they are. As una said they tell we thank you, so we said the send them to una say we tell una plenty thank you because for any one step we take now this family house a day with una support. Without una support, we not able to reach that kind standard day where everybody they look at we are today. And then I go let for you where maybe just join we for making no say. This not just a continuation process inside we are. Most of them things they don't say we do the but we not be the decide for the bring videos them because we all know waiting they go on at the country. It just don't reach a peak now where we serve the Tawasi. Waiting go be as long as we go try for put smile now we on people them face we they take all the risk and go ahead for do one. And we all see how the video they play now the background. We see how it happened today. Really now be heavy tax for we people them. Just imagine them kind incidents they are. A lot of people them they were they in need. You go there for go try for put smile na them face. Well, maybe what you go with, it not go ever be enough. Then you're not to even maybe it not go be enough. But we try as a family for make we self able reach to them for make they know say we self there now. We a small corner they push. And we thank God. We really thank God.
You know, by the way, I think something they happen. Then people they say something where I go really like for we are waiting in the sea to the one that we go there. We go actually organize the thing. Now just listen quick one and then we can continue. Do a big.
Are the pre mama? This one I get a now, but I get more fun now. I make more
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, young guy, let's get family out. No, not too fine. I may not argue now. Open that cigar here, the cow. The matter I see the left. I the matter I see the left for because I see cigar here.
Well, we don't see how the videos them they play as seen they happen outside we had organization being go today for Bogi. We own help to we own people. But before they go inside it, I want to tell Agibi plenty thank you as you don't support we $10. God bless you and outside that money they come out, may God replace plenty money there. As I be just the talk, but the donation way we had organization go do. These are the videos them way with the play una. Well, this they go for some of we family members them we don't know waiting this organization they do and waiting this organization don't they do before this time, because some time ago when we do program we can see some people they comment, some people they call, they ask me questions them for say waiting una don't do na salon. Well, as I say earlier, we don't do things the way we nobody come up with na this program for play on na screen so people them they see them. So that one day we make plenty people in torment, them feel say na plenty talk no more we consider for can't talk or it's all about politics. That's not the reason where me and my brother be address the issue of their sisters them as plenty people every they say we not for do that talk day inside this channel. We are not just there for talk about politics, but we are there for talk about everything and give help to we people them as then they right now. And always they talk something I have for say, sufferness a day by level, angry a day by level. When you go to church, one song that they will always them sing where me ask in left day. When they say, my hands are blessed. Anyone I hold surely must be blessed. Anyone I charge surely must be blessed. Poor, angry, add up, everything they by level. Me and you, when we watch them videos they are, not so delightful, but the way of living, they able to tell you, see, plenty of them people are me and you past them. So definitely, when you see them, you think for them, they give a support. When they reach them kind of people they are, God don't bless you, and you and don't give support to people where they go support them kind of people they are. Surely the blessing not come up from you and you don't go bless other person. Now make I bring you the song where I tell you, say, my hands are blessed. And yes, indeed, we all know as we can talk and say, sufferation a day by standard. Me and you, when they watch programs, so me and you, when they give little and nothing, so now some of them channel there for support and kind of support here. We know they go tin up again a line for collect rest, where they donate. We know they go tin up again a line for collect clothes, where they donate. Because God don't pull we another level there and bring you to another level. Never mind, some of we pass through that level there. But as I say, God don't pull we another kind of level there. So if we think so, whatever little where you get, not say, me self we don't come on at this particular level. Or some of you them born you with silver spoon. Now December month, they born you. But yet still, but they watch no more NCC, since they born me with silver spoon, and they born me December month, I don't know it is a sufferation. Now we they bring them things there for make you watch, for make you realize, for say people them day where they suffer, people them day where they in need. And especially with that kind of disasters they are, where they happen right now in country. Now it makes some of we can piss off when some of them things they happen, people and they politicize them. Disaster, not a thing where they politicize. Disaster, not a thing where they make propaganda with. Because if I reflect my mind back during the days of Aneskoroma, similar thing like this happened. When we brothers and the opposition, what did they say? They take and put her in politics, which we now not the support. Disaster not just disaster. No government, no caretaker, no day where they wish for seeing people them water they damage them. Where they wish for seeing people them and this kind money where they come, then kind tear they happen. So we are with the big. Some of the issues there, wanna make we move them off politics. Them issues there, not to think they will for bring inside politics. And we, where God don't move from their standard there, when me and you know for up again for 2 line for that kind of donation there, we just they plead to Una, we they send this message for make Una continue for give Una support. Just like what I say, without Una, we not able to do that kind of thing there. Me and me brother, we not get that kind of job, they get that kind of money. We don't get that upper hand day, who they get that kind of money, except Una come now we back, Una push we, make we able reach this particular stage where we should not feel say this way happen now the sabi of Bible or Shembepi or the management team. No, you say for the give as I see people they give really and nothing so now the channel. When we put up something here, you they PayPal small thing. When we put up something here, you the Zelle sister admin, you they send them an account. Now all the one day we they put together so and push as we always they say, you €1, you $1, you 50 cents. Any side of the world where you did, that you penny where you feel say is small. So it gets something for you as soon as see. We manage to give people small less, red palmite, Maggie cube, and praying matter. Well, if we get waiting past this, even tomorrow or next tomorrow, we will continue this in the name of we had and the family members them. But as still they go on right now, then people are still there in need, family them. This not enough for them. This not do for them. Do ya? We call on we where at least God don't they put smile now with face for make we self they pinch, but that smile they make we send them so we people them so they self they get smile na their face. I guess my case for now, Shembe Pierre. Ten. Shembe Pierre sound.
Okay, sorry, and thank you all very much. First of all, I'll just say, Shakasi say thank you for $10, and Memuna to T, thank you for €5. Thank you very much. Waiting I be the try for say the content of this thing where we give now will be the try for make let you know. If you dey watch now on the screen, we get matter. We find out say matter they need them because some people don't lost them place, not just empty lapad in the bread. So we need forget this matter outside and we get for lidom. You know, okay, you know comfortable, but at least it go manage, you know, lidom at the beer go on. And then we give 15 cups of rice inside. We're not able to give 1 bag or half bag to person. So we decide for give 15 cups, so plenty people will get. Some people, if you give them half bag rice, they no will get the sabi. For sheba, make other people then get. Instead, they go sell them or then sit down param just no more. Then we as well put per mind the rubber we see not to make a rubber now to tick the full to tick rubber. If you swear the whole himself, you go know say this is really full up na the hand. So each of the rubber then they na 4 pints per mind they inside it. Okay, where we give to them people there so a lot of people benefit from this today where we appreciate. But we're not able to save Stephen in life, but we're able to make other people them get alive. So let me go quick. Let me tell you something. We been get some amount of money we been don't begin use for make Stephen go able to get something. 1 or 2 times then we gonna go Fenham. But we've been choose for hold on to the thing and say we get the hospital. But unfortunately, it not be able for make them. And we've been get an undertaking where we always take. By the way, any money where you give, you know they come now we earn. You know they come me and by where they earn. And they go direct to the organization when they decide on anything we for do. We then at the organization and we there for supervise within the apple, but money no nothing not to we. Yeah, we can decide something me and Bible they say no, no. We can decide something then they say no, no. We make sure say we give everybody equal opportunity. So waiting at the time for say we get some money where we been gather for we brother when a Stephen. But we always they take and say waiting with the give money for na in we the use them for. If you're not able for you, we're not able to use, wait till you tell we're not able for use them, we divert them to something we will help other people them. So now Stephen don't die, but we know they left Stephen in family and in Pekin soon. Waiting we don't choose for do, we go more than waiting we don't intend for do. Now for make sure that we take up Stephen in Pekin a responsibility, not to now, not to tomorrow, but for very, very long time, we they take up a responsibility. You remember waiting Stephen be always the say and Pekin in concern. So we want for make sure say Stephen rest well and rest assured say in Pekin in school 1 no go be problem. In Pekin a private school they go. So because na private school in Pekin they go, we they stand in for RAM. We they stand in for RAM and make sure say we make the Pekin go school and go school for good. As far as we able for reach with this organization, we they continue for support them. And we believe say with the family members that we don't do around we, this organization not the die inside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. we mean say Stephen in Pekin will continue for the get with support till he reach to the point where he go say it's okay. Number 2, Stephen in wife, in the college right now as we dey talk so. It means say in wife as well need support. So wetin we dey do? We don't get a particular quota where we say we dey give physical one to Stephen in wife because he get for take care of the pikin every day and he get for take care of himself and he get for take care of in schooling. So if that be the case, if we're not able for support him, then he not get man with the help him. It means say woman right now where he not get. Of course, we know the same as we turn, but we know we even pray say later so. But you know waiting it can tell like we post woman not get something. How it can be challenging, and some of women they use them as advantage for sees plenty advantage for them. Something they way are not go talk here because of the woman in for the woman in own safety. We not go talk here one particular thing, yeah, for the safety of the public and safety of the public. We go just keep on to we say so, and the family members. That now waiting we intend for do more than waiting with the tell una so. And then they do the begging tomorrow. Of course, we they get a team where they go there. For go tell Osh. We know they go no more clap and clap foot for good. We as well they go tell Osh with something else where we will reveal to the woman. Ingo no, but for the sake of the begging, not to the woman in hand we they put on. We they make sure say we put on at the family the hand for address other small things them. You know say begging, you get expenditure and other things them. So all of them things they are so we get them where we go able for do things them. But notwithstanding, Stephen don't pass away, he don't die. It means say, whatever we spend to in Pekin, whatever we spend to in wife, not to all thing. Let me make it very, very clear. Not to all thing. Other people them they will need support. We want for save people alive. We want for make other people them smile. Stephen not able to forget his smile. It don't go already. We can do best for help in Pekin and in wife. But we not will tell you say, we go do all waiting they need, but we go do we best for make sure say they know then at that condition where they go regret. Now that we intend for do. As a family, waiting at the talk so not to me and Bible decide more. Now waiting the family members then decide for do. So waiting at the try for say now, we want for first of all tell thank you to all the one that we give couple. And we want for promise to na say, me and Sembepe we earn not dey per that money dey. We earn, we make sure say even money we been dey inside Freetown. No money, we get one central person where the money dey to. Right now, all of the money is dey to sister admin. So whatever thing where we decide, na sister admin the money they come out to, na the sister admin they disburse the money. Where I say we, and not to me and Sembepe. We get team members and we get organization group where we always call people and say, una kale we meet, so we and send this invitation to you. We as well don't get, we own members them where they contribute every month $50 for put standby, for support the organization, and for support anything where they come up. Because we tell you now, we dey do this right now because na SLPP dey na power. Plenty people where they support we go say, it's either na swing voter or some na APC. So the one that we in a power no will let we. Then because in the system we oppose them, but we want for let them, we oppose them for let them do well. But we know say if something change tomorrow, the one they are back we let we tomorrow they no go let we. We will get new family members then. So we want to make sure that the organization differ and move away from politics. We know they post anything but politics inside that. We need to discuss anything but politics. What do we talk na the left? What do we move when organization? Where to move come here go under? Nothing like politics nowadays. We get all sorts of people inside it. In fact, the one themselves will go up today. Not to Mende, not to Timini, not to Limba, not to how they call them, SLPP, APC, NGC, na Sierra Leoneans them. And if we not listen, nobody no day we talk politics here and that. And we no go ever. I say we no go ever talk politics in that organization day because it's totally different from what thing we they do. So, Miss Nira, thank you very much. We thank with 10 euros where you give for tell we thank you. I think we could get for extend them and tell una all thank you because una all one way or the other don't do a very, very good job. Okay? Well, hey God, if when they do this, the council back so full. Okay, we appreciate. So I think now that one day we want for tell una. So that money will be together. Now then we pull say, okay, people and they will really need things there now. We not go hold this money to we save. Never. We not go take this money we give to Stephen in human way. You know go know waiting for do and something will help him. Something will happen where the picking will get for them in a disadvantaged position. Never. So we want for take care of some emergency things them from them. Not to all Tino we be able for take care of, but the picking in school na priority to we. We go make sure say we support them to the fullest. Now that day we agree. Now the organization. Bible we come inside with two left.
Oh, my brother, what shall we do when the Savior is coming? Oh, glory, hallelujah. We were sent to our brother, but our brother went away. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Anyway, we family members them. As I sing the song, I think the way how we and Stephen in family meet up, God be just send we for see how we step in and try for save the life. But as we all know, God na in give life, and our God they take life. And when God don't take life, no money, no power, no talk, not able for stop that. So we pray, Usai, we brother Lilong today as they put him to rest tomorrow. May God forgive in sins them and give him good road.
So, by the way, sorry, I just remember something just now with regards Stephen. When I noticed say one time in the home they get challenge, not all the challenge with the family, but if you remember, we stop for collect money for Stephen because of two reasons. One, the challenge will be they get in terms of coordination, and two, because of we in reports. Nothing this way we not be ever want for talk to because we not want for discourage in family or discourage even the Stephen. But I think say now na the right time for talk am. When we been get Stephen in reports, we not sit down at all. We send a report to US. We send a US, and the good thing now, sister admin, in own safe hospital where they work. Now they then do consultation. Then, you know, with man doctor, not the liper we say, he able something we no able am. So the man where we meet, he tell we plain. He say if na be in family member, and not they spend anything, and not they do anything, just they wait for in time. We discourage, but we not go talk am to in family because it go tell like one other thing. So we decide for keep am to we safe. Until now we not ever tell them family. Pass what they talk am so. So we be dey look now and see wetin dey happen. The woman try im best as na hospital bed Stephen go end up for die. But when they study the case na US, then tell we say the stage where e dey, the growth where that thing they don't get, no amount of treatment no go able for save am. No amount. So we self been just the watch now for see, waiting they happen. But now we standing, now the work of God, I think, now so God be wants for let it happen. Yeah, so we not go they deceive when I say, una give we, where we know say something not get for go on, we go for right. So we stop instantly we stop. We stop. In as much as we be get another challenge when I will be tell una. But the main thing why we stop are because of that one day. And we no want for all any other money where we don't know say this could be the outcome. Because I remember, like me, I will take myself as an example. Me daddy we himself be die of cancer. Then get on time. Then say 2 weeks from the hospital. My best in the hospital and 10 day. 2 weeks then they get interestingly that 2 weeks inside that 2 weeks day. Now I die. So when then this thing can meet we, I think we just watch them this kind of way and begin look at other options then, but option not be there at all. Even the doctor na try to himself being get some 1-2 advices then we be give it. You know. So yeah, by the way be the talk. So I think say we want to use this opportunity for ask God if Stephen make any mistake, like forgive him. And as well, you know, we not pray for this, but this way we do so. We go use them for lay the pikin self will get a blessing and let somebody go able for look and normal say, I want for bless her with this kind of thing. So now all of them things and they make we decide on them things here. Bible. And in the meantime, let's just say thank you to Sister Admin as he give we $20. You are amazing. Thank you very much. I think we all amazing. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes. So there we go. Bible.
So just like waiting at the talk, make we all give support to Stephen by member and we own different prayers them, both Muslim and Christian, as na the two popular religion we know. Make we pray for them. Stephen don't go, just like waiting we don't tell Una, but Stephen left Pekin, he left in Uma. Well, more especially in Pekin. Me what I don't give Una a rundown of the responsibility we all as a team don't decide, plus Una the family members then, because whatever we as a team talk, we bring them out, so Una we family members then, because Una all get followed na the boat. We just hold the paddle them. For paddle the boat, so we able to control the boat inside the whole land. So tomorrow, Friday, we let brother Stephen and they put him to rest. Now McKinney, of course, with him, they go tomorrow. They left from Freetown or go witness the funeral. They say to pray as now motokade they use for go. May God go with them and come with them, because all of this work not easy for do. So because of Stephen left responsibility bien and a gal pikin, we all know how we country day. Gal pikin, now we country, gal pikin. If God no help, you get strong pillars them. Now Mama Salon, with me and you sabi, you know they go no side. Young man who don't spoil them because of money. So that make we take this responsibility as the what I don't explain to Una, for see how we Una they try we best for push this speaking way Stephen left behind and see how it will become tomorrow. As we say, we're not able to do all. For see bye we don't sit down and talk, see, then they do everything. No. We self na motaman them. But we and Unayon support, we go see Usa will be able to push Stephen in Pekin education thing. We all go see back the results. Now this platform, we go play the results. We just pray again, the Pekin able to focus as people that they put on under in education, make itself focus for they do better thing at school, because you go look for support somebody where they do waiting they support them for. So we pray itself they will focus in mama, they will push them for make you pay attention in school business. As we all know, salon, if you not go to school, no problem. Now other country be safe, if you not go to school, you learn other skill job, they better you but salon, oh no, we not go that kind of school. We get how they take you in our society. So when I make you pray for Stephen, may God sorry for him. He don't go. We money, we talk, we nothing, not able for bring Stephen back. Well, if how they talk now, so it be until we all reach who side we all get for reach. If we see, well, we go see if not so it be. But for now, this is not an update. But Stephen, and after the funeral tomorrow, whatever updates where we representatives them go pull day, where they come and bring them back to Una, so Una self be able to know how the funeral go and waiting, then pull day. Yeah. So as I say, this now it will get for now from the organization, come to Stephen, whatever we come up again, we they bring them to Una. And plenty of people that they ask how they able to join the organization, how they able to send donation. Sister admin in the comment section for talk to Una, for give Una directives them, how Una for able to contact them, how Una they able to send money if you want to send them either real or MoneyGram, Western Union, whatsoever, where you want for Duam. Sister admin in the comment for talk to Una and see how Una they able to reach Una own Lily and Natin support. We they tell plenty thank you to his sister Ruiz Sise for the $20 where Yusef don give na the super sticker.
And he say thanks for being you.
Thank
you
for
very much. Okay, so we move now. We move a bit from that and now we can go to politics. We don't put politics once and family together. No more tribalism. We all now one family. We don't do amenti. If Salon good today, it go good for we all. If Salon well today, it go bad for we all. So don't do that already. Now let's go small bit inside politics. Uncle, welcome, sir. Uncle been gonna look in some community. He go tell Osh. And he remind them, say, election time they come. And the same way, so tell them something. As one particular protest be the go on, where they say, Madam must go. He replied to people them. As people, during the protest, be say, Madam must go. And he don't ask a question, and he don't tell them one particular word. So if that be the case, let me go quick and listen to me, Uncle, when they come back just now.
Looking time with the money. When I'm out Osh.
When I listen.
When I'm out Osh, yeah? I want to start by expressing my condolences to the bereaved family. And of course, to all as a community, because what happened, it happened directly to them one day, but it happened to all. And what make I take heart, now the fact say, we don't confirm now say, the young man them or everybody as a community will now mobilize immediately and come to the aid of them people then they for try for save or savage whatever they will for be able at that time they. Now this we the advocate for na salon for make we know say we own a family.
Yes, sir.
We own a family. Yes, sir. What did that happen? So it happened to the one then directly, but we are all affected. Yes. Today we don't gather and I don't make a kanaya for can't tell we are all Osh and tell them Osh, but we are all as a community and for make we know say with the feel we are pain and that this way happen to una not to all and myself need for worker and come meet you in our community instead of just call them one day and tell them Osh. Inside Pakistan today, over 1,000 people now they don't die. 1,000 people now they die because of water problem. Then your problem then flood. So from where water sit down, it don't go safe. We on order disappear. You know if you tell like say rain become that day. Yes. So all sides of the world get problem. We for take care of our own problem. Now that make government day. Now that make we be set up this disaster management agency. Where they today, where from where that thing they happen, I call, it begin tell me it's a problem. Then I look in town. And the other side, everything we don't happen. We don't take stock of everything. and government go come in for provide the help when necessary. Make people they know they can misinform una. That one the way they play on tribalism. Me how me go able to tell una udana fulamana ya? How me go able look on a face and talk say this that temne? How me go able look and talk say this time mendeman or this? Not la limba. We all are one country in a one country. No more we get. Any politician where the guy talk say you know temne, you know limba, you know for like this one. This time Mende, this time Kuranko, Yalonka. Now that one they don't point this country. And a bad politician then. And we're not the young people for the future, for the good of this country. We are not for acceptance, we are for resistance. If I come to you and tell you say vote for me because me na Mende, not vote for me. Vote for me because I dey fight for you. Vote for me because I dey say may all man go school. Wait to make I dey talk this because Gigi's now the time don't reach for me to do politics back, not so. So man they come immobilize when I say when I go do this. Me the only thing I get for talk to you, if you care for your future, if you care for your pikin, vote for me because me I come for the human being. For make more time man go before. I don't leave this country now, my second time this. Now big opportunity. Not all man go the Gida lock day. So for me, this work I take and like say, now the work where God give me. That day I see someone come out, then they say, we want peace, we don't want mother be again. But we don't fight for peace for Canada, this country. Some of our parents then be talk say for the Sanko no day. I say for the Sanko na in they lead the problem in this country. I say any side for the Sanko day. When I give me 2-3 weeks, I the locator me at the brand come out. We all man say for the Sanko no day. I come on at this country. Pa me pass. I go allocate who say for the Sanko day na forest. I pull them. I make it sit down. Me time be done. I left on a Pakaba in hand. I say Pakaba, this man. The president Ivory Coast then Conan Bedier, I say I beg this man not green me go near bush. We must talk peace and Salon forget peace. So the Papa business not today will begin a move. From time where it can pass Salon business will go before, I be don't begin to pauper. In less than 3 months, I pull for the Sanko, I put and down, we initiate the peace process, I bring democracy. Why? Because I know I'm with the fed when time come for make we change. Or make when election come, we not for the fed. Democracy say, then they give you the ballot, you go vote for who you want to vote for. Of course, who you don't want to vote for, that means say, if you come out. First saying, we can debate for the date. But this time round, 3 months ago, I don't say when I say, June next year, 24th, we get election. But how the guy again say, me mother be come out. Me not the prefect away, they can't pull no more so. Me not the prefect way they can't almost say, you know, the car door be top. Me not the chicken. So man say they say don't hide. I not hide in the front. Now hooligans that they command the streets, they deploy this town, they deploy this country. We image. I run away from them. I defend this country. I go team up, and I know so not to be with una consent. Now few people then come out, we make we look bad. I'm not gonna run away from them one day. I will stand to defend this nation. I swore an oath. And the thing about when they go to soldier, if they take oath, when they come out, they know they pull the swear by you. So I see get that swear, I will defend this country. Whether I wear uniform or I not wear uniform, if not take self again, I defend this country. Amen. Amen. So that thing will happen. Maybe say, now waiting what man call nightmare. That's the way go happen. Now we get for go big again for Canada and establish business, make in the way go make una get work because you land stay now for work. Make get money, make able to take care of the people there. How we go bring that one and day? How we go bring people them? If we then they see we dey kill we man, he don't die. We dey
All right. We family members them. We don't bring you the video. We caretaker you according to in speech or in statement. Usa is say he go na this community for go tell us. But before we dey come inside that topic, the proper one, we dey tell the team now Freetown plenty. Thank you, Sister Annalisa, Fatmata Bangura, and the other people we been deal with tonight today for push this donation in business go before. We tell you plenty thank you, we appreciate you and kudos to you. We family members them, you know, when una get a caretaker we petty, it always they do things that were not meaningful to una the citizens them way in the rule. Quote me, call me any name, put me in any other political party, I don't care. Caretaker in first statement, he say, I come na this community for can tell us. But waiting me by Bure, see, Allah. I not see Osho, but na campaign and hate speech na emisi. It continue to say, politics don't come. Everybody can just not and for can talk to una. He no come for politics. In Casalon, he be a caretaker that na he mean for the people. Yes, caretaker you. Me by the I agree with you. You come as a caretaker na mama salon for the people. And the people that we come for, the reasons that we come for, now for Cassian we go next one. Now for jail we because they talk the truth of the bad things the way they do. Now for divide we as a nation, they quickly they talk now this particular video so. You say you come for can't tell us caretaker you. You just take this whole scene as an opportunity for our campaign for 2023. Because, to be honest with you now, caretaker no be get no platform where they get hope say it able gather people them like this for talk to them. So you find out say when this thing happen, caretaker use them here woman for campaign the people them. We know the people and they in it right now. If really you go sympathize with them people there, you go for go donate to them people there, caretaker this not the right time for go talk. But Mende, Timini, Fula, Loco, not so in the people them need this time around. This time around, the people they need somebody they can console them. Somebody they can help them of the sufferation where they don't go through and the punishment where they on right now. But no, me and you don't listen. What you talk. This can tell you say it just use them as an opportunity for go campaign because if you still lost this crowd, it not get the confidence and hope say it call for campaign where people they go flop, they listen and so as plenty of the people they know waiting they go on right now in the country. And shamelessly, caretaker come and talk, but who that bring peace na salon? Oh my goodness. Sembe pia yon kuno get shame. Caretaker draw a reference about Fode Sanko issue. When the war be there, everybody be the one that usai for fend for the Sanko. In go up and down and see say he able locate for the Sanko. But let me ask you a question. Me and Shembepie, now we sit down, we say, make we build up this platform and they do this broadcasting thing. Yeah? And then something just happened, Shembepie lost. After people they don't suffer, I come back and say, Una no worry. Una just make a little weird. And they locate Shembepie. After me and Shembepie don't sit on a table, we know what don't go on. Now we cook them, and then in decide for go take another venture. Just for suffer the people them. Or for waiting me and Shembepie want. I know, Shembepie know, but we sit down with time. So Shembepie, this now can do for make the people feel say this, that, or that. Okay, you go make we do this kind of thing, so we able to capture the people mindset. Shembepie go. First come na the channel. Who that they can cost me cause, who that they gripping company. After that we do the all. I see that another talk. Me Shembepie they communicate to the laugh. Shembepie they still see the go on. Yes, man, listen at the plan work na the game. After all the damage them, now the time I go, after they go bring Shembepie for me to make peace. So the people that they left forget the damage, the cause, or now just an example for make you know how for the Sanko and Mother will connect where this will be they go on, where Mother will use them today so for fool some people that we don't know. And then I bring Shembepie. And don't forget say me your sister again na Shembepie married. Waiting at the try for talk now. I just bring you an example of Shembepie. Where they talk to it, they say, in bring peace. And I able locate who say for the Sankori. Me family, the one na salon, in no either. Caretaker bio, Steve bio, when in your brother. As we all be known in the supply, the area of them, combat and weapons them. Na caretaker bio in your big brother. And caretaker bio is sister, na in for the Sankomari. So una tell me how caretaker bio in another Palestine, how in not able to locate for the Sanko. So caretaker bio become and sit down in the full people them. The same one where she don't try the business. Now he come back, he say they go locate for the Sanko. Where he knows that for the Sanko, then they communicate in for the Sanko. They follow? And they communicate with them. After they don't camouflage, people they don't lost their life, as today will get victims them, so I don't lost in hand, so I don't lost in foot. Now the term caretaker you come and tell me say, in the bring peace. Mind you, now then the master planner of the whole thing. But one thing for sure, we people the way we don't lost, the blood, it will fix. We people that don't defend
because
today.
it's not like coincidence, eh? The first gunshot.
The blood, it affects.
The first gunshot be in 1991, and then they overthrown in 1992. So I don't know. Anyway, by the way, I think now you get a matter. How did they do
good?
It?
The blood, they really fix. So after all this damage, caretaker bio come and go take for the Sanko. So, man, you do so. Now we don't succeed on waiting we want. Me they go take over now. And they can't set me boys them. Make we go take over. And when they go take over, make we not say caretaker, they own the cost for so, own the argue for so. You don't ever guarantee. As they bring you an example of me and Shembepie. We set against Shembepie if you don't go, come. We look inside the team. We say, sister, you come, can take over, can be president. Madam, you no guarantee you. Make nobody not trust her. A Chinese product. After sister, you don't can be the president. Me na Madam, because of power angry. Not to tell this man angry for power. Waiting that they do, and they come back to Shembepier. We set other boys them for come pull sister admin. Waiting that they try for talk. They're all stressed and then at this team. You name them. The Alika Badem, you name them. They still don't make it. Then Tuesday make Strasser at that time take over. Okay? Now teamwork. They go. Of course, what do they both say? Strasser are the youngest caretaker who don't ever get now we continue. Because this caretaker be no guarantee he power conscious, he angry, he bet. Waiting next to do, when me and you to know. Now they come back, he grips Strasser. He can overthrow Strasser. He not just overthrown Strasser and left him so. Now only God and Sarah, as I said just now, so Stephen, the late brother, in your own case, where I be the address. When God don't take life, he don't take him. But when God say this life not ready for go age, no magic, not the way they do for keep that life. This same caretaker bio, we not guarantee. He puts class on a helicopter after he don't overthrow a tiny hand them. Where Englishman say handcuff. They attempt to push that man in that helicopter, but where God not kill it, he not kill it. Strasser survive. Caretaker will take power. It sit on there. It continuously they damage the country. And they lose the money. Not only say, the reports here what we get. And Samura Kamara, when we work with her at that time, he come and testify and give evidence during the 2018 presidential debate. And we get videos them. Usa Samura Kamara tell we how caretaker will be damage the country at that time. How many couple we caretaker will take and go west na Ghana. As I said, the blood effects. All that one they not able for do nothing with that money they because of blood money. He not be able how it go, how it not go. We all know. The same caretaker bill come, a camouflage itself, they sit on a table, excuse me, they say that they can make peace. Because already in don't achieve in dreams. Never mind the squad or the group where he be sit down with, when they all be tied this bond, he don't betray them all now he make. Are the pity and are the sorry for people like Lyle and Slim, I don't knock chest for this man and other people. This is for deny una. Yeah. This is for deny una. Una say no believe. Yeah. So the same caretaker after election, he go. He don't take it here for take. You know better. Now the same caretaker be can today. Now only God know how he go na power, how he gets seats, how he win election. Me, not to Anfa Ali at that time, I don't know. But Anfa Ali announcing that he win election. When this same caretaker be sit down, he not reflect in mind say, most of why they turn so at the sit down and that big mouth to carry cack me and so as caretaker. When he pass na seat, they see victims that don't lost their hand them, victims them we don't have wheelchair, victims them we don't get food today. It not reflect in mind say, now do it what you all this done and form the two orchestrates now it this way cause all these things they are. It not reflect in mind. Still this caretaker it continue to come wicked with the citizens them. Whether you like it or not, now so it be and so it happen. The only people that they smile at the true Sierra Leoneans there, we then choose to be the true Sierra Leoneans them. When are the few selected ones there. Caretaker bio still embark on doing bad. You talk, it they lock you. You talk, it they send talks them by you. They either send you next one. You talk, you're gonna jail.
Olola correct something quick. I see somebody way call himself Mr. Pelu Saluman say he and Strasser na cousin. They ask him now the chat say if Strasser okay, he say yes. The last time we in check, Bio give Strasser us. He and Strasser not to cousin. Because the one whole country no say no to mother Bio house. So sorry for that, sir, but I'm not sure say you know stress and cousin because we all know say not to Marabio again. Now Marabio hand over keyboard, not to Imbila.
Thank you for giving that brother another correction there. Because plenty people we don't go that idea say, Madam, you'll be the host for Strasser.
Hey,
Hey,
it don't be very clear. It don't be very clear. We don't analyze them.
good,
You know,
good.
Evidence we don't come out to that one day. Now hand over the key because now in friend, but not in bills for him.
Yeah, the career will be host for person. Now we continue.
But me I not get talk. Enjoy.
So the same caretaker view as I say, he come today, people they protest for the right to. People they talk for the right to. But now handcuff. The next thing a neighborhood. Because it makes sure we can still as a caretaker, it grip all the departments them in hand day. Now it make you see say where it will come. Wait till first he embark on. Now sack and replace. Sack and replace. When he pull you, he put other if he say, as something happen, he call say, hey, now this is for do, now he they do. And exactly they talk before then they take power because Alpha side do the irrelevant politician.
Sorry, by the way. Sorry. As we talk, I pay attention at this waiting. We go agree say yes now your cousin please. I just take time for talk to you. We agree say your cousin. But I think the last part of the check-in where you say not to correct thing. Yeah. Not just that. Now you cousin, but the information where you get about the host not to correct information.
Alright. So we see waiting the same caretaker build they do what we feel say like where it can't to come by we for way patana we are and see how we they forget. But who side they pull we. So for we will know we follow small. There is no way we caretaker build they come and not just say now me bring peace and now me able for locate for the Sanko. Yes, you able for locate for the Sanko. Just like when me cat this so it is any side. But I don't tell somebody say she but I don't know side. As long as we are is concerned. And this issue of Kleintown and this other place where caretaker go for go campaign the people there because I not call them say sympathize.
I think from where this whole situation be, caretaker bill they use this time for campaign more than any other time.
Very clear, very clear.
I think they pay attention on vote me than the real message, you know. I can always talk say this man for don't be the best in the country. Sorry about that. Honestly. We've been look forward for see how this guy go able for sit down, and then we sit down the clap and propagate for it continue. It been get the opportunity because the time we come now, the time where the two people them we be don't tire with APC. We been get fed up with APC at one point. And the thing we can take a campaign with have been true. Say the rest come up for 60,000, go 200,000. That not be reality. And we be honestly they feel say this talk where this man talks so things will become better. Things will better past how we been there. But unfortunate, say like how we see Minkailo run after Minkailo Bar, run after ghost staying self turn ghost. Now so Marabio, the point for opposition say I wonder. I don't know how for put on. I know how for say it will become opposition, but I don't know. Maybe you get a better way for put on. But he don't want after opposition. Let him not turn opposition back home. Because I saw see Mikhailo. He run after ghost teachers and say by the time that they come on power himself turn ghost. The family will not take offense, but that's what it happen. So now the reality this and now the same way this way Marabi operates right now. You know for fasting one thing, you will become that thing there. Look for example, this not just I don't know, fictitious belief or so. If you see person, they say that person will like for eat puss. If he eat puss. If he reach certain term, in face self they look like puss. You understand what I mean? Eh? They want the way they eat puss continuously. Watch them no more. Now that kind of belief they now get. So now the same thing like this. You know, Marabi will get this golden opportunity for win the minds, and not only the minds, the soul of every Sierra Leoneans. But matter bio, like in wife, the truth now, certain things then they listen to the advisors them, they know they talk certain things them. Because once you talk, you boil something else in other people in mind. Matter bio, the only thing when a problem, it not sabi address people or issue, and it miss how if we run the economy. If it be really, then at that path where it been tell we, bruh, Marabi for the under first bruh, elect now the 75 years we Prince Ade be talk, but it did it. Because I know one thing for some people like Paul Kagame, where people are glad for posting, bruh, you get all the things that waiting at you earn. But they miss all the opportunity. All. Anytime where we feel say don't get opportunity, now they tell they can't do bad thing. Because this protest, and I think this way for we don't and use them, not for campaign, but now for use them for open hand. And for use them for use in words them, for go down the minds of people. Not for use words them, where for make you trivialize certain things them. So anytime when they give an opportunity for talk, now that make it not kill for talk. Because it no say it no sabi talk. Now you go tell people they hush. Sympathize with the truth. Now this I will tell you the other day. Talk and go talk at Fatima Sabi campaign. In as much as Fatima can get bad mouth for one thing, but Fatima Sabi for win minds of people. And that is why Fatima and the rule. Because Fatima know how if we go in some cases and able for mix up and box up people in. Look what it happen. When he go na this looking town, he talk. Not only talk, na he move people in. The way how he go and arrest that small pikin, when they say na survival. It be the caption of that particular discussion there. If Mother Bio bin get the strategy, it for be better. Talk and go, talk and come. Sometimes Fatima himself they misfire. But now that kind of person way, if not to how himself can misfire one thing, he likeable. That's not just the reality. Fatima likeable like Anes by Kuruma, that's not the fact. The difference between Fatima and Anes by Kuruma, Anes sabi smile and talk to people. Fatima can fact one thing. But instead get the smile when he cajole certain people in. When in some case, when Fatima presents some matter, it is able for buy certain people in. But when a man can, it reverse them things then they. So Fatima na 50-50. 50 to the bad, 50 to the good. Fatima no say when he don't do certain things, when people vex, he know the way other way I go around for begin pass small one. Marabio no sabi all of them things then they. He no sabi. Marabio in waiting himself na the public. They mix up and box up the water. So if Marabio be know the strategy, Saloma know how to satisfy you. It no matter where you see people in the la so. If Marabio know the technique, by the time they say election, but the election not done, people they quick for go. Salon people quick for go. They quick for buy. But the only thing, when salon people tire, nothing other way can change them. So I wonder why the caretaker now, other caretaker they're not able to fix the content to that standard way supposed for them. Salon people don't want much. Salon people able for fend things for themselves. You don't need for provide the source for them no more. You don't done. Now salon people, when you see get side where they eat, they not care about anything. Once he go work in the morning, he get enough with it, he come back na his house. He go work, he come. He go work, he can able for take care of in basic things then. In fact, Salomon leg bluff. You see no man now some young boy them. Now for let them get basic no, don't turn king. He not care about nothing, all he care about now for let live his life in shaming game. Salon people no want boku. But the government, they depend on more of propaganda than anything. And interestingly, One attorney general once or so be don't tell we say, in any economy where the government rely on propaganda for able for run the economy, the inflation and exchange rate will expose them. Now exactly we see so. Now we dey talk, airports and bill long come inside. Yeah, security. The last government, according to this, the government be dey pay $40 for any person when they go in and out. For $40 for any time we use the airport. But now this government say they not get enough because of the hardship. Then they cut down then they negotiate for let we pay $25. The last government, I can remember when they declare wetin they call austerity. Now because of then they cut in some areas. Like for example, they go tell you say this thing will be the do not even for do again with the cut am. This thing will be the do not even for do again with the cut am. But what interestingly, Marabi don't cut a lot of things there, but still they not go pronounce that word austerity because they know what it mean. They know say na the same word they use for campaign against the last government and they still the campaign against them. But in reality, I remember to waiting Abu, Edmond Abu, tell we say this na the worst recess where the country don't ever go. In other words, na the worst austerity we don't ever get. Not to me talk out, I beg na quote the quote. I go send the video for one again. So if only this government they rely on propaganda, the social media and other things there for pass their own information where they want let people then get. Let tell you one thing, they're not able for Ben all man. Then focus on one thing for rule the international community. I mean for satisfy the international community. The international media. Interestingly, when they can one of the first focus now the international community and the international media they be the target. Now the international media self don't get tired with them. The international media they propagate what in the citizens they propagate. You know what in that they mean? I listen, I watch BBC the interview when they do it some woman them. The woman them tie their eye like when they put hijab then waiting them then I call and then hijab the way they just see the eye. Then the interview them. You know what in that they mean? Now a very bad signal that one day for the country. It's like when you do something in Afghanistan or Iraq or then side them also you get the terrorists them where you want to protect the identity of that particular individual day, make the terrorists they know who that another person day because if they know that another person day, then we arrest them and then they send and go next world. Now the same thing they do, and once they don't begin give protection to anybody when they in the interview like that, it is send a very, very bad signal. But oh yeah, we get a government where no they understand all of the things they are. Then just feel say no more they still there for holiday. Then they enjoy then they flex. When so he talk then they hail him. Hey, don't defend the try. Now the right thing now they you must in the case. But all of them things they are not signal in that day where they show you say the people not get freedom to speech. The people not get freedom for do what they want for do. The people them they fear for because the government they come at them very hard. Some things that they want to see little things them when in we can always they take and bring them up for let the government able to understand. But the government no they understand. The government get one thing where they do. They get two-face. Remember the last talk about Madam being two-face? For example, they get immediate and constitutional libel. Yeah? They remove them. Then it come with cyber way worse than what in institutional libel we talk about. So he pull one for the sake of international community and he bring other one in disguise for suppress the people them. We commode death penalty now everybody in the world. Some country they be actually to go in for that. They let them pull out. He pull the death penalty. Then he replace that with extrajudicial killing. You see the two-face? He pull death penalty and he replaced her with extrajudicial killing. We all see what they happen. Let's forget about the protest day. We all hear waiting they happen. Yeah, now we take how they call and something out of them. Other people and the way suffer the same kind of thing when they go meet at the host. Then send them go next world by force. Extrajudicial killing because you not give them the opportunity in the court of law for let them defend themselves. You just go point gun pandem and send them go next world. Marabio know how to do things. Now we look at this the answer for our girls and the sexual law. He put them for protect certain people them. But when he uncool na bonds, then they accuse of that same thing. They nothing not come be in that one day. You see the game? Two-face into this. The laws they for who that not to true Sierra Leonean or we not belong to SLPP. The protection, therefore, we are true Sierra Leonean and we are SLPP. You feel me? Rest my case.
I think we don't play who justice into the whole issue. What me will tell you no more. No caretaker, not able to boost up any country economy by propaganda.
Hold on, yeah. I see somebody that say Adebayo na the big problem. No blame Marabio. Adebayo na the big problem.
I really want to ignore that person.
No, I not ignore. You know why? Now, like when we did Nayasu, Bible is only we ignore you. I say no. Then instead of I use this time for address other things very important, where people they want for you, I honestly the focus on you. I talk on you say 1 hour, I not do nothing. I go blame you for that. You just put your point left to me. Adebayo been just the talk things them. If una not say what Adebayo they talk not to two, una get look na two things. Other people in the way they produce evidence them against to them. And interestingly, because they're not able for challenge the evidence then they're not they talk. They just they relax. They're not able for challenger. But the government a problem for himself. Na real problem for himself. So I think say they lost say before the inception of Adebayo. The government from when they come, they focus on the opposition. Tight one, how be the talk just now. When you eat puss, you see the fever puss. You focus on the opposition. You don't depart the opposition 4 years. Every time you depart the opposition, you need then when you don't, you say the opposition not give chance. But you not give the chance to opposition equally. So now the system this. And when you not give chance to opposition, if you opposition, it's like you love the opposition position. So be careful you not turn opposition. We move.
I think we don't empty the basket for today. And we just they continue to tell with people them say we bother on us Steven. Then they put them to rest tomorrow on a Friday. Make we remember them. We prayers them. And make we know say other problems in the right now we are. We will now need for put ends together and see how they will support them people in there. And also Steven that left in Galpikin. We don't give word for see what in school business and other affecting them. Take to decide we and una they able reach. I don't know if we bother get anything again for talk, but for me, I think just for continue for telling you plenty. Thank you. Both Facebook and YouTube, you will come and like the program, share, send you really nothing for support the channel. Now we could continue with this love. Because if we want to continue this love, other people have the benefits inside the same love. And when you give person where they in need, normally they can say, you know, they ever lack. Givers never lack. When you give person, he put smile on your face. God, he put smile on your face back. Until we meet again, now another beautiful edition inside the same family house tomorrow. May by bless you, Tata. Now stay blessed. I love you all.
And for one more time, thank you to all the one them we been don't contribute before to we appreciate to now. The one them we do the donation today, we take the time off for the rest of this week, then they param, and then they continue back tomorrow with the burying for Stephen, the how they call him, the burial. So we want to tell them thank you for all the effort we done they put for let this thing reach us reach. You know, before this time, me and Bible and we no more be do things, but we choose for stay out of this thing and make family members them take over. That na leadership we just they provide, whilst decision they come from we all. So I want to say thank you to all the one them we sit down with we. Anytime we say we allow meet where they come, you know, and meet at the Zoom for let we all discuss. On a time they all wanna they take very precious. We appreciate them so much. So una we will not be part of it. We want for tell una say you still get the time. Sister admin, do I drop your number na both platform for we. If you want to be part of the organization we had, na non-political. We not discuss anything like politics day. You can contact Sister Admin and they can give you more information. But waiting me go say no more. For let the organization go before, it need financial and it as well need some professional inputs. Yeah, because we not only look forward for we get money from you for the give. We give we monthly contribution of $50. Yeah, every month. Sister Admin can furnish you with that information there if you do want for be part. It open or just no say where you can inside. We need your time, commitment, and we as well need your financial support. We dey try for put money down standby in case of anything. We know they pray God for any bad thing, but of course we get for help. A lot of people and they will get basic sick. Trust me, the amount of people that we don't contact we're not able to take everybody. And now we don't make them so much that not to me and my brother nobody decide on who that we for take in case and just can't talk about them. We dey send them na the platform, we discuss them and see how best because we make mistake and Stephen in your case. And we dey use that Stephen in case let we not make a mistake in the future. Okay? So one more time, one for tell una thank you for all una support. We still need una support. Let's make this first. For now, if you want to get any contribution to the organization, contact Sister Admin. Okay? We don't drop a number for we na the both platform. Contact Sister Admin. Yeah? And then we self within here, we self need support for able for move with the program for how they get things done. And in the future, we get for as well get a bigger team where we dey work. For get a bigger team means say you get for the financially they engage them. So all of that day we not they rely on any politician for help we. We dey rely on you as a family member for help we. So please, anything where you want for help with, you can as well contact Sister Admin. Trust me, whatever you contact Sister Admin for, we don't know. Okay? So thank you very much, Sister Admin. Fatmata, in terms of the money business we don't handle. By the way, the money they already give we not use them for anything bad in the country. We use them for help people. We use them for help people. People will deserve the help. And we make sure say we will take money say now for pay your hospital fee, now your hospital fee. If we're not able to pay your hospital fee, we will take that money there and use that for somebody else. Yeah? So let's make it again very, very clear like how we always done the do. So until we meet again inside another beautiful edition of the program, we call We Are. I want to say God bless we all. God bless we country Sierra Leone, where we call We Are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you all to Sister Admin and the rest of you we come and watch. We like, we comment. But please on YouTube, don't forget to add the like. Facebook, don't forget to add the like. And don't forget to share them as well. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Salam alaikum, rahmatullahi, barakatuh. At the left now, with we message, we donation what we do as well today. Okay? God bless we all.
Come here. Sit up. Okay. Take that big stone. Okay. Come this way. Sit up. Okay. And all of them be just. I mean, I'm more like. You're the one who.
After we get out, now we get to organization where they call Regionalism. Now we decide to become donated all over the world. Not to one person. So na siso na for me. Yeah, I mean only there. We get order. We get always have we had Sierra Leone. We get her. Yeah. Then we get all over the world. We not call ourselves a group, we call ourselves a family. We don't reach 52,000. So all of you they can distribute. So not only this woman we are now. Then they over yonder. Now from we are, they will be over yonder. Now they sell we come with her. Yeah. So now they the can and we come. Now Mr. Bakari, this time you. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm here.
Okay, you can come and do it.
No, you are waiting for me.
This is not the balance here. So we give this man one bag. For that man will don't go there. That man will go there.
That's the guy who last
we don't take that pie number. Okay. Give them two matter. Oh no.
This is not going to pull on a good entry bag and this would then get money. No, I let them get hold on for God. Yeah, when I left I wanted, so when I left I never want to go to put up on me.
Go so. No, give this matter. Give me this matter. Give this matter. Matter, get matter. No, this. No. Yeah, matter, la granny. No, then granny there. You still get up my matter. Then granny there. You still get up my matter. Now you still get up. Then granny there. You still get up my matter. Now. This one, let them get matter.
Go to pass this, yeah? That list is a favoritism in the inside. Yeah.
Amin.
Now this money you know because
What the matter now? I make us
I'm not going to.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Buana do ino for busy.
I dey pray, mama. This one I get a now, but I get more fun now. I make more sense.
Thank you for come. Thank you for come. Yeah, young girl, let's say get family out. No, not too fine. I may not argue now. Come on, see Granny here, cow. The matter is here the left. I the matter is here the left because I don't see Granny here. Len gidelim, len komut.